people who think Dak Prescott should be the MVP, which to me is crazy to be in the conversation.
Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, I'm back with another one. Yo, this chick. Ooh-wee. Boy, she is just so damn adamant and goddamn, she was fucking spamming out.
To be in the conversation is not crazy, but to win the MVP, you have to hit some sort of criteria. So, do they have the best record in the conference or the best record in the league?
I think not.
They don't. Are they leading their division?
No.
Is he specifically checking off any statistical phenomenon? No. He's second in passing touchdowns. Not one. Second. Two. That's not the winner. That's second. Passing touchdowns. Second in completion percentage. And second in passer rating. He's not hitting any statistical phenomenon, nor is he leading in any of those categories. Are they beating good teams? No. Has he had a moment this season where we have come up here and said, Dak Prescott is unequivocally the best player in the league right now today? We watched football all weekend and came in like, damn, Dak Prescott. Did you see that? Dak, did you see that? James, I know we all watch football, but did you see Dak Prescott this weekend? Not once has that happened. What do they have? Well, you saw the little note at the end. They have a big, loud fan base, so that helps. He's got a star in the helmet. Honestly, factually, checklistically, what is he doing that qualifies him to be leading the MVP conversation right now? What is he doing that would put him above Patrick Mahomes? What is he doing that would put him above Jalen Hurts? He's doing none of those things, so what is the thing that I'm missing other than the star?
Here's what I know. Damn, Jordan Taylor was spamming out on goddamn speak when they was talking about Dak Prescott being in the MVP conversation and possibly winning it. It was like, I mean, I want y'all to just like look at her expressions, look at her mannerisms, look at her eye rolling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was actually like spamming out when Acho and James Jones was really putting that.
Most fascinating though. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard that Dak Prescott, you don't think realistically there's anything he can do to win MVP this season?
Realistically speaking, no.
I don't think Dak Prescott should be top 3 in the MVP conversation right now. Absolutely, he should not be. However, Dak Prescott has an opportunity to win this MVP award for my money.
He does.
Because what Dak Prescott has the opportunity to do is play the Seahawks with the winning record. Then he has the opportunity to play the Eagles and see Jalen Hurts, who many say he outplayed the first time they saw each other, though the Eagles won with the winning record. Then Dak Prescott has the opportunity to see Josh Allen, who currently leads the NFL in touchdown passes, and people say Josh Allen is the second most talented quarterback in football. Then he has the opportunity to see both Tua Tagovailoa, who's top in MVP right now, top 3, and Tyreek Hill. Then he has the opportunity to see the 8-3 Detroit Lions winning record. Dak Prescott has a better opportunity than Jalen Hurts, than Patrick Mahomes, than Tua Tagovailoa to win MVP because he has greater foes and he has greater Goliaths. And if he can slay the Goliath of the Eagles, the Goliath of the Dolphins, if he can slay those Goliaths, then I do think it will catapult him over an individual like Mahomes or Hurts who's slaying a common man.
Yeah.
That's why I think Dak Prescott can win the MVP award, though James Jones right now, I don't think he should be top 3.
Well, I think he should be top 3 because Tua ain't beat nobody either. And Tua in a lot of people's top 3. And Tua has another MVP on his team that we fight for to get up there in the MVP conversation in Tyreek Hill. So for me, I think Dak Prescott right now, with what he's doing on the stat sheets, with what his team is doing, winning football games, the way they're winning football games, I truly believe the time is now for Dak Prescott to win the MVP. None of these quarterbacks are playing out of their mind, and this is a quarterback award. If he does what you just said and even wins 5 of these games, and his team is sitting with 13 wins, 14 wins during the season, and Dak Prescott is playing the way he is playing right now, Dak Prescott is going to win the MVP.
Prescott kind of up there if he did the things which excuse me, which I really kind of said too. But I'm putting it like this. I don't think Dak is worried about winning the MVP. Honestly. I don't think he's worried about that shit. But if he was to win it, to me, I said this before I even saw that little clip on Speak, that he would have to win these last 5 or 6 games. You know what I'm saying? At least in these last 6 games, he needs to go 4-2. Impressive.
Over Patrick Mahomes, over Jalen Hurts, strictly because of what he has left. And if he continues to play the way he's playing, throwing touchdowns, making plays with his legs, I believe that Dak Prescott will win the MVP.
And I think he'll win it. If he at least go 4-2 or 5-1, end up being 13-4, shit. And he playing like he playing now, I think hell yeah he can win that shit. But honestly, I don't think he give a fuck. And I already made me a video
if
saying
Dak ends
like
up 13-4,
I seen him
14-3,
MVP of
and
the
the
Super
Eagles
Bowl.
end up 15-2. It's not so substantial that I'm like, yeah, but the Eagles were 15-2 and you were 14-3, so Dak, you're disqualified. I think he could be in that conversation. He should win it then. Yes.
So the whole season doesn't count. Because Jalen Hurts also beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
And you can say whatever you want about who outplayed who and whatever, cool. But you lost.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't make the plays you needed to make. You still lost. So does that count? Does that one? That one doesn't count.
They're
Okay,
500.
so the Eagles have also beaten the Chiefs and beaten the Bills and beaten Dallas. And if this goes this weekend and beats the Niners, like it's the whole resume. It's not just this stretch of statistical great stuff. And I don't want to take away from how Dak is playing because sometimes these conversations get so hyperbolic. It does seem like it's a negative thing. Dak is playing great football right now. But what happens is you have a stretch and then everyone forgets everything else that happens. It's a whole season. This is a regular season, whole season award. Everything counts. So yes, if you ask me at the end of the season, if the Eagles have won the division, they have won the conference, they have a bye, Jalen Hurts is as good as we know he is based off of his entire resume of who he is, which is included in this because we know what Dak is capable of as well. Mm-hmm. They don't win the division. They're a wild card team. And you're telling me that because Dak Prescott went on this stretch at the end of the season, that he is the best player in the National Football League?
That don't even sound right.
Well, let me make it sound right.
No, I'm saying, but Dak be the best player.
But
I'm saying why I'm arguing so fervently against this, one is because the whole resume has to count. It can't just be a stretch at the end of the season. What did you do all season long? Mm-hmm. But also, at what point did you say Dak Prescott is the best player in the NFL? He is the best quarterback in the NFL. He is the reason that this team, the reason, because we know Patrick Mahomes is the reason, right? We know Jalen Hurts is the reason. Dak Prescott is the best player in the NFL. He is the best quarterback in the NFL, and he has been, from start to finish, the best player in the National Football League this season. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying if you finish as a wild card team and you didn't even win your division, and that guy in your division has been leading the MVP conversation all season long, that sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, but
So,
at the end of the day,
you know, even if he don't make MVP of the season, to me, what I put out 2 videos saying MVP of the Super Bowl. So if he do that, that's where I'm at with that. So I ain't tripping off that. But it's just, you know, it was just the way, you know how you can read body language and, you know, especially with females. You know, I ain't trying to hate on the ladies, but I'm just saying, you can read, because they so emotional, they wear it on their sleeves, so you can see body language, you can see, you know, her mannerisms. It was like she was almost in disgust at the thought that Dak Prescott could be the MVP of the NFL. Like, I'm like, why are you so emotionally attached to this shit? I don't understand it. And it's like, I continue to say it and I continue to see it. Watch Joy Taylor every time she fucking say something. Every time she's trying to bring up her point, she got to look at Shady McCoy. I'm like, Why every time you talk, when you about to make your first statement, you looking at shady? And then why are you saying it and talking about it? Because you're going to be talking about the Eagles and Jalen Hurts. And I'm trying to figure out, God damn, every time this chick got to make her point, why is she looking at shady every time? It's like right before she starts saying what she got to say, she look at shady. Then she started talking. I'm like, damn, you don't even look in the camera that much. You know what I'm saying? When you supposed to be being analytical, you looking at the camera talking about the situation. Every time she get ready to say something, she look at shady. I be like, man, what the fuck, yo? What's going on? It's like, and honestly, if you look at the video, you know Shady ain't gonna pick Dak as the goddamn MVP or even give him credit for it, but I ain't even expecting that from him. But even emotional as he be and biases the shit he be saying, he wasn't over there like acting crazy. You know he be having his mannerisms and the way he be acting. He be, you know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. But honestly, he wasn't really looking like that. And I mean, but it's like she really was spamming out on the very thought of Dak Prescott being MVP. Are you fucking kidding me? How emotional invested is she into this about Dak Prescott? This shit almost seemed personal. Like she was like how, and it's to what I was getting. She like, how dare you say that Dak Prescott is better than Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, those quarterbacks are doing so. But if you look at the numbers, she want to say he only he's a second in this and second in that, but it's like one touchdown. Y'all forgive me, I got a little cold going on and shit. But it's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. It's just the hate. Because we looking at, it wasn't about him, the topic wasn't about him being the MVP right now. It was about him being in the MVP race and possibly winning it. It wasn't saying he's the MVP right now. And we're going to forget about, he lost 3 games. So what? We saying if he end up being 13-4, and his numbers continue to be where he at and get even better, they're going to blow all the other numbers out the water. I don't care who the quarterback is. And that's what James Jones was trying to get her to see. It don't matter. If Dak continue to do what he doing and he go like 5-1, 4-2 in these last 6 games, yeah, he could be considered number one for the MVP. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So I just want y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all like subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna stay on her head. They're like my 3rd video on her. I'm gonna stay on her motherfucking head. Because to me, her opinion, it's not about football. This shit just seemed personal to me. And I don't even know if she know that personally. Like, I don't get how, look, just watch her expressions and her manner. Yo, this is JB Cowboy. Y'all like to subscribe to the channel. I sure appreciate y'all listening to me. Let's go, Cowboys.